Granny. Granny is famous game series created by DVloper. Plot in this game revolves around Granny which trap people in her house. DVloper makes it clear that this game is spin-off to Slendrina by introducing characters from this game and revealing that Slendrina is granddaughter of Granny. Teddy. Teddy is one of the Slendrina's belongings. He appears in Slendrina, the school as a key to the last puzzle. In Granny as a key to Easter egg and alternate main door ending. In Granny 3 Teddy isn't optional, he is a key to one of the game's puzzles. After picking up Teddy, Grandpa, Granny, Slendrina's mom gets angry with ability to know exact location of player. Bookshelf room. I don't know why this fact is still in Iceberg, but still. Bookshelf room is an important place in Granny. In version 1.5 this was an Easter egg with Slendrina's mom. In Granny 1.8 this is the most important place without which you won't be able to escape. In 1.8 Slendrina's mom from bookshelf room starts crawl slowly dying. When she dies she dropped the key. Nightmare. Warning, do not play Nightmare if you have nightmares. Nightmare is a mod inside the game. In Granny, Nightmare mode change chase music, textures and adds rats. In Granny Chapter 2 this mode adds chase music, spiders and change textures. In Granny this mode was changed a lot. Versions from 1.6 to 1.8 have different textures for Nightmare and rats were added in 1.6.1. In Granny 3 this mode wasn't added. Granny, Chapter 2. The second game in series. This game added new major character, Grandpa. According to many factors, like original name of game, intro cutscene, Granny, Chapter 2 is continuation of first game. When player escape from main door, Granny gets him and takes to the bed. In bed Granny knock him out and move to Grandpa's house. From other, Granny Chapter 2 also have added minor characters in series like Water Monster, Slendrina's child, Slendrina's husband. And in this game you get 3 variants of escape, through door, on boat and on helicopter. Slendrina. Slendrina is first game series created by DVloper. It have gained 10 chapters. During these chapters DVloper don't reveal something major for plot and make open endings. In Slendrina, Slendrina is main antagonist, she appears in every chapter and plot revolves around mystery of her death, curse. In Granny 3, it reveals that she is granddaughter of Granny. Slendrina overall also appears in Granny, in first chapter as Easter egg and a part of alternate main door ending. In Chapter 2 as an Easter egg after killing child. In Granny 3 as one of the 3 antagonists. Granny 3. Third and at the moment last chapter of Granny. It tells the story of new victim. This game improved Grandpa by adding shotgun in his hands, added the lockpicking feature and as always, new house with new cool puzzles. Also Slendrina appeared as antagonist. In my opinion, this chapter takes place before Granny and Granny. Chapter 2 because of Slendrina being alive, different items which appears in first Granny chapters and the name isn't Chapter 3, it's just 3. But yeah it's also possible that this is continuation of series, who knows. This game added new minor characters, the alligator which is also known as Moat Monster and also the ticket robot which is a part of the train escape. From other, Granny 3 didn't got the nightmare mode, darker, extra locks and Christmas feeling. Previous victim. In Granny there is a note which tells the story of previous victim. According to this note, person was driving car and suddenly car broke, when he got out from car, Granny knocked out him. The previous victim also noticed that Granny loved to hide things in fruits. The Twins. The Twins is a game which was created by DVloper. This isn't Granny 3 or 4 and it does not take place in same universe with Granny. In this game, plot revolves around a thief who stole 3 items from unfamous twins or you will get 10 years of prison. This game is a bit different from Granny, it adds lifeline instead of days, alarms, lasers, giant beetle and a lot of fun stuff. In 1.1 DVloper was forced to add Granny and Grandpa but still, originally game isn't in the same universe with Granny. Steam port cost money. Yes. That's it. PC ports don't have ads so they cost money. Yes. PC cutscenes. In PC version of Granny and Granny Chapter 2 there are exclusive cutscenes which tells how player appeared in Granny's and Grandpa's houses. I showed full cutscenes in Granny Iceberg. Vivid Plays. Vivid Plays is most famous and even maybe oldest active DVloper content creator. He played Granny and Slendrina's games in times when they only released. Vivid Play's bad side is milking content like Granny lowest sensitivity with joystick from Granny Chapter Slendrina 5 and Rules of Bob and Buck Statue Beetle. Excluding the milking content, Vivid Plays is very good player and yeah. That's it. Grandpa's shades. Grandpa for no reason have sunglasses in his pocket. He wears them after exploding the car with player and with bonus he also exploded his wife. Great. With guests. As I said before, in 1.1 of the Twins, DVloper was forced to add grandparents. With guest is a special mode in the game which adds grandparents and making 4 enemies against 1 player. This mode also adds the Slendrina mask. If you wear mask enemies will think that you're Slendrina so they won't chase you and Granny will show her love. Granny's House. Granny's House is a song by FTV. DVloper added this song in Granny Chapter 2 for Grandpa's dancing animation. Buttery Stancakes. Vivid Plays is most famous DVloper content creator and Buttery Stancakes is most famous DVloper modder. She made a lot of stuff like adding Grandpa in Granny 1, PC port of Granny 1.8, the Twins PC, Slendrina's Freakish Friends and Family Night. Granny's poster. In the Twins, if you drop the diamonds painting you can see the Granny's poster. This was added after the Guests update. Slendrina Games. I explained most of the stuff in Tip of Iceberg. Slendrina games are horror games in which you have to pick up book, keys, notes while Slendrina's mom, child, husband, spiders chase you. There's 10 Slendrina games and all of them take place in different locations, with different mission, with different story and antagonists. EUGM. Extreme with Guests Maskless is a challenge in the Twins. This was called the hardest challenge in vanilla DVloper games. Main problem of this challenge is Grandpa and a lot of noise point bugs and just bugs. Worst bugs are that Granny stops hear something after some time and becoming Grandpa weak version. Also the bug when Buck step on bear trap, this break the game and antagonists AI entirely. That's it. If the Twins didn't had such a stuff, this challenge would not be the hardest DVloper challenge. Christmas feeling. Granny and Granny Chapter 2 had exclusive versions which adds Christmas tree and hats to antagonists. These versions are Granny 1.6 Chapter 2 1.1.8. Voices of Granny and Grandpa. Granny was voiced by DVloper's wife and Grandpa by DVloper's dad. Granny in 1.0 have different voice. Help. Help is an Easter egg in Granny. On a shed and yard there's handwritten sign, help. This created a bunch of theories. And why the victim who wrote that just didn't jumped off from Granny's house from shed. Item locations are not random. Almost all items in game are in presets. Granny and Granny Chapter 2 have 5 different item locations and Granny 3 have 6 of them. Also there are mini presets which aren't connected with general presets. Mini presets are presets for picture pieces in Granny and Granny Chapter 2. In Granny Chapter 2 also hand grenades box is on mini preset. Iron bars. Iron bars are obstacle in Granny Extreme. It blocks the shortcut from basement to secret area. In version 1.3 Extreme iron bars didn't existed, they were added in 1.3.2. Grandpa's tooth. Grandpa have one tooth. Yes. That's all. Cafe TV. We talked about the best and most famous people in DVloper community. Now let's talk about Cafe TV. Cafe TV is a person who do true story of Granny's eye type of videos. He was creator of the infamous Angeline name for Slendrina's mom and probably the Liev name too. Overall he isn't bad member of community, he did made really awesome videos. Everyone have something bad, Vivid plays milks content. Cafe TV created infamous theories for Slendrina's games. Slendrina's family story. There is no exact answer to this due to games endings being opened. One exact thing about Slendrina's family was a dinner after which Slendrina and her dad feel very bad. This dinner could be a poison by mom. Also there is a picture from Slendrina the school, but there's way more obscure stuff and a bunch of theories. Slendrina's family, specifically mom, husband, spiders and Slendrina died in Slendrina X after self-destruction of castle. Slendrina's family appears in Granny Series 2. Slendrina's mom and probably Spider from Slendrina X in Granny, child and husband in Granny Chapter 2. And Slendrina herself in Granny 3. Granny plush. Granny have its merchandise and plush is most popular one. DVloper made a trailer and some ads for Granny plush. Also this plush had 2 versions, one Evil Granny and another one is Simple Granny. Grandpa is a war veteran. DVloper confirmed in his Twitter that he had an idea for Grandpa to be an old war veteran. The theories about Grandpa being veteran went from helicopter, grenades, and bunker in yard in his house. Nightmare menu sewer. If you will turn on Nightmare, the sewer in menu will change its texture. This sewer texture is different than the one in game. You cannot escape. In Granny 1.4, if you will open garage door you will see the brick wall with, "You cannot escape." GrannyHorror.com. This is official website of Granny game. Noise point bugs. The twins and Granny have a lot of noise point bugs. The twins have most critical bugs and I mentioned them in Yugm. Granny has around 10 noise point bugs, and they happen by different reasons such as bear traps. When Granny drop trap she change her waypoint. The respawn of enemies or players sometimes can cause noise point bug, the waypoint to animations also can cause the noise point bug. There is very many noise point bugs and it's hard to tell which one what exactly do. Most of noise bugs happens in Granny, Chapter 2. Also I want to mention that in old versions of any Granny game there could be different exclusive noise point bugs. The stun gun is loaded. You can interact with stun gun ammo having loaded stun gun, game will say that the stun gun is loaded. Sounds logic, but there is no official way to get second stun gun ammo, only using bug or mod menu. Why did DVloper coded this feature if there's only one stun gun ammo? DV Granny Game. This is fake DVloper Twitter account. Existence of this account forced DVloper to make official account. This one account have pretty much interesting stories. First one is that Kaplerian suggested DVloper to make collaboration, they didn't knew that this ISN real DVloper. This one story proved that Kaplerians want to collaborate with DVloper. The second story is that DV Granny Game created fake Granny game called the Granny the Last Victim. Granny the Last Victim got some renders and after month real DVloper release official Granny Chapter 2. DV Granny Game said that he released Granny the Last Victim under name Granny Chapter 2. This surely proved that this is 100% legit DVloper ACC, but real DVloper after making Granny Chapter 2 trailer, gave link to his real Twitter account. DV Granny Game said that he lied all the time. The end. Slendrina, the seller PC version. Slendrina the seller PC doesn't cost money. This is a PC port of original mobile Slendrina, the seller. That's it. In this game, Slendrina is from Slendrina X and also there is 2 exclusive jump scares, first one was in mobile sometime, second one never was in mobiles. Slendrina the seller new game ads. In old versions of Slendrina, the seller, in menu there were promo of new DVloper's games. Specifically House of Slendrina, Hotel Insanity, The Child of Slendrina. Also this fact came up after my video with Slendrina's menu purple at DigiID in Iceberg. Angry Granny Plush. I already said about this one plush, but anyway, Angry Granny Plush is very rare version of original Granny Plush. Angry Granny Plush have red eyes instead of white and that's all. Freedom Hell. Metro and Granny 3 have 2 destinations. First one is freedom and second one is hell. Granny's old voice lines. I mentioned this fact already, but still, Granny 1.0 have different voice lines.
Don't be afraid. Do you want to play hide and seek? All I wanted to do was play with you.
I know where you're hiding.
Granny plays Slendrina's theme. In Granny Chapter 2, Granny can play piano. When she do it she plays the theme which is very similar to Slendrina the Seller. THOEG and SMD. THOEG is the House of Evil Granny, the most messed up in Purple's opinion Granny's fan game, and SMD is Resistor and also the Slendrina Must Die, most popular fan game based on Slendrina. In this game you have to shoot in free 3D asset which is called Slendrina for some reason. The SMD got the whole collection of games. Cow leg. This refers not to an item, this is a meat in Granny which is located near door to room with crow. In game files, this meat is called cow leg. So, this meat is leg of cow, yes. Hotel Insanity. Hotel Insanity is one of the 3 deleted DVloper's games. It was released in July 7, 2016. It gained 500k downloads and was deleted in September 24, 2018. This game is survival horror in which you have to survive and make records. Yes. Slenderman Rise Again. Second one of 3 deleted DVloper's games. It was released in December 19, 2013 and deleted in August 3, 2016. This game gained over a million of downloads. Slenderman Rise Again is like Slendrina game, but instead of Slendrina there is Slender. That's it. Robot Hunt. Robot Hunt is last of 3 deleted DVloper's games. It was released in April 17, 2015 and deleted in September 23, 2018. This game got 50k downloads and your goal in this game is shoot robots. Wreath. In Menu of Granny, Chapter 2 1.1.8 aka Christmas version there is a wreath. Frenemies. Continuation of topic with Granny merchandise. Granny got Frenemies minifigures, specifically the Chase Granny, the regular Granny and alternate. The child of Slendrina was meant to be female. There were many hints to child being female, specifically the walls in their room being pink. The description in one store referred to child as she. In Granny Chapter 2, child is referred as he. But he and she can be just mistake of translators. Also it's possible that DVloper just messed up something. You don't need to call child she now. There's no 100% legal confirmed fact about child's gender. Slenderman stands. Slenderman stands is Slenderman Rise Again but with another name. Slenderman Stands is exclusive for iOS and it's still available for download. Walk Arms. Unused Granny animation which was in games files since 1.0 Granny Test Texture 3. Unused texture for Granny which was in games files since 1.0. In this version of Granny, she have different face and skin color. Rare window glitch. This refers to a glitch which happens in Granny 1. The sense of this glitch is that when you interact with window you can jump to place where you already was. If you was in yard and this glitch happened then you will jump to yard. If you was in house and this glitch happened then you will jump in house. Nobody know why this happens and it's very rare. I had this few times. She have very big feet, smiley face. DVloper answer to many people in Twitter. Someone asked what the water sound plays in yard. DVloper said that it's sound of Granny's feet. She have very big feet. Granny, the next chapter. This is original name of Granny, Chapter 2. DVloper changed the name of game in last second but iOS as always ruins plans of developers. So first version of Granny Chapter 2 in iOS was called Granny the Next Chapter because DVloper didn't manage to rename the game for this platform. Preset 0. Bug in which battery and padlock code are messed up in one of the 5 presets. This bug happens after the first time opening the game. Currently, Preset 0 bug is patched. Toy Fair Granny merchandise. Toy Fair is an event in which is going the showcase of different merchandise. In Toy Fair 2019 and 2020, one of the merchandise was Granny. This was Lego Granny, different figures like yellow and red Granny and many other fun stuff. Diana. Grandpa sings one very old song in Granny, Chapter 2. The chaos happened because of the name, Diana, in lyrics. People thought that Granny is Diana, but she isn't. Grandpa don't like to call Granny with her original name. The hiding box. One more unused asset. Hiding box is from Granny, Chapter 2, and he's supposed to be in yard. Baldi's Basics Granny Tee. Official Granny t-shirt with weird name. That's it. Crate texture potentially from Roblox. Robot Hunt and Granny have crates which potentially are from Roblox's library. This is not confirmed to be original source of the in-game texture. Unfinished mining game. DVloper was making a mining game in 2013. This game got 3 gameplay videos which were private after the twins' release. Only one of 3 gameplays of game were saved. Obscure deleted apps. Another page in DVloper's deleted games which showcase his games from 2011 to 2013, specifically Ball Game, Bar Guy, Animal Fun and Paint, My Daily Expenses, Score Feud. There's not much information of these games saved, only description and Google Play screenshots. Animal Fun and Paint Light. Score Feud had light version and Animal Fun and Paint also had an light version. The difference between Score Feud and Animal Fun is that light version of Animal Fun wasn't even a thing in Google Play, at least for Sensor Tower. Light version was found in DVloper's Facebook page from 2012. He provided link to the light page of Animal Fun. DVloper's face. In the twins, there is a coin. On coin there's a face, 2020 year, DVloper name and 1 million kronor. People think that the face on coin is DVloper's face and I slightly believe this.